Society has lied to you. They told you that grinding relentlessly, sleeping less, and forcing outcomes through sheer panic is the only way to escape the cycle of lack. But hear this counterintuitive truth. Scarcity is not a mathematical problem in your bank account. It is a dense magnetic frequency. You cannot outrun an energetic block using the exact same panic that created it. Wealth does not respond to your desperation. It only responds to your peace. Take a slow, deep breath with me right now. Let your tired shoulders drop. Leave the relentless chaos of the modern world outside this door. If your soul is craving a safe harbor, subscribe and join this sanctuary. To physically anchor your intention to heal, type the word flow in the comments below. Let the heavy armor fall. Your awakening begins now. Every morning, the shrill, urgent cry of the alarm clock pulls you forcefully from the peace of sleep. You step out into the relentless hum of the traffic, the endless grey concrete, the demands of a world that never stops consuming. You work, you sacrifice your hours, your precious energy, the quiet moments of your soul, all in the desperate name of catching up. But no matter how fast you run, does it ever truly feel like enough? Or does it feel as though prosperity is like fine, dry sand, slipping relentlessly through your tightly clenched fingers? The harder you grip, the faster it falls away. You are carrying the weight of the entire world on your shoulders, trying to force the flow of the universe through sheer willpower and exhaustion. But force only creates resistance. You are trying to capture the wind in a net. Money, you see, is not paper. It is not heavy metal. It is not a digital number on a ledger. It is pure, unadulterated energy. And by chasing it with such palpable desperation, you are creating a violent shockwave of panic that only pushes it further from your shore. Take a deep breath. And look at the physical space where you hold your energy. Look at your wallet. When was the last time you truly looked inside it? It is likely filled with the debris of the past. Crumpled receipts from things you barely remember buying, faded coupons you will never, ever use, expired cards, a chaotic friction of old paper and worn leather. When you reach in to pull out a note, you must fight through the disorder. There is no reverence. There is only a rushed, anxious transaction. The ancients understood a profound truth that this modern world has entirely forgotten. Our physical vessels are exact, unflinching mirrors of our internal state. A chaotic, cluttered wallet is not merely a sign of being busy. It is the physical manifestation of a mind haunted by scarcity. It is a contaminated receptacle. How can the universe pour fresh, crystal-clear water into a cup that is already full of mud? How can the new enter when the old resides there in complete disarray? You believe your exhaustion is the symptom of a lack of money. But what if I told you that the lack of money is merely a symptom of your profound exhaustion? You are trapped in a loop, fighting an enemy that does not actually exist. The numbers on your screen are not the source of your pain. The bills on your table are not the true architects of your suffering. They are merely shadows. And right now, you are spending all of your precious divine life force fighting those shadows, completely unaware of the massive, silent illusion standing right behind you, dictating every move you make. The shadow that dictates your moves is the frequency of fear. Let us look closely at the quiet hours of the night, the time when the heavy machinery of the world finally falls silent and you are meant to rest. But your mind does not rest, does it? You lie awake, staring at the dark ceiling. The mental loop begins, calculating, recalculating, moving numbers from one column to another in your head, trying desperately to bridge a gap that always seems just slightly out of reach. Feel the cold sweat forming on your skin. Listen to the profound silence of your room, a silence that somehow magnifies the rapid, anxious beating of your own heart. Notice that hollow, echoing void right in the center of your chest. This is the invisible drain on your soul. You have been taught that scarcity is a strict condition of your bank account. But scarcity is not a number. Scarcity is a dense, heavy, vibrational frequency. Every time you lie in the dark, projecting that intense panic into the ether, you are speaking a language that the universe understands perfectly. The universe does not hear your logical, spoken desire for wealth. It only feels the deep, vibrating truth of your terror. The true antagonist in your life is not the stack of bills waiting on your kitchen counter. It is the thick energy of dread you unknowingly broadcast with every anxious breath. Now think of the physical moment you actually use your money. Think of the exact second you hand over a bill, or the moment your finger hovers over a keypad to authorize a payment. What is the true emotion beneath that movement? There is a rigid tightness in your fingers, a microscopic hesitation in your muscles. You are giving the money away, but emotionally, you are holding onto it with a painful grip of resentment. You feel a sudden, sharp sense of loss, as if a vital piece of your safety is being forcefully taken from you. In that fleeting second of transaction, you are unknowingly performing a dark alchemy. You are impregnating your own currency with the vibration of lack. Every time you touch your finances with pain, you forge an invisible reverse magnetic shield around yourself. Abundance is a natural force, much like a river or the morning light. It is constantly attempting to flow into your space. But the fear you attach to your transactions acts as a solid, impenetrable wall. You are literally repelling the very prosperity that is naturally trying to reach you. You feel so utterly drained because you are fighting a war on two fronts. You are exhausting yourself to drag money in, while simultaneously fighting the terror of letting it go. This relentless battle leads you to seek desperate, quick escapes. You burn your remaining mental energy looking for a fast trick, a sudden stroke of luck, a hidden shortcut to finally feel safe. Notice the heavy, trembling sigh that escapes your lips when another day ends in exactly the same way. Notice the slow closing of your tired eyes, the slumping of your shoulders, the deep, aching tension in your jaw that never truly leaves you. You are so incredibly tired, and it is perfectly okay to acknowledge that. But hear this ancient, unbending truth. You cannot cure fear by applying more fear. You cannot outrun an energetic block using the exact same frantic frequency that created it. For the universal laws of magnetism to work in your favor, the brutal resistance must cease. You must finally drop the sword. Before a wise farmer plants seeds for a golden harvest, they must first pull the poisonous weeds and clear the infected soil. You are trying to plant the delicate seeds of immense wealth in a mind that is deeply toxic with anxiety. The blind struggle must end. The vessel must be cleansed. But how do you cleanse a mind that has been fiercely conditioned to panic? How do you shatter a magnetic block that you cannot even see? The answer does not require you to work harder. It requires you to pause and to remember something very old, something your ancestors knew intuitively, long before the deafening noise of this modern world drowned out their quiet, powerful wisdom. Just for this fleeting moment, let the room you are in become incredibly, profoundly still. Feel the physical space around you soften. It is as if time itself has paused its relentless, exhausting march just for you. Listen to the sound of my voice. Allow it to become an anchor. Let it pull you gently away from the swirling, blinding storm of your daily anxieties, guiding you softly back to the quiet, unshakable center of who you truly are. The modern world thrives on complicating your existence. It sells you endless systems, apps, and formulas, whispering that if you just hustle a little harder, you will finally unlock the door to wealth. But true ancestral wisdom is remarkably beautifully simple. Our ancestors, those who lived intimately connected to the earth, who understood the unseen, powerful currents of universal energy, knew a fundamental truth. You cannot coax a golden harvest from poisoned soil. They did not exhaust themselves trying to forcefully attract or drag abundance into their lives. They focused instead entirely on purification. They understood that if you simply clear the debris, the river will naturally rush in to fill the empty space. I want to introduce you to a physical anchor for this profound truth, a timeless guardian, something so humble, so seemingly ordinary, that the arrogant, hyper-fast modern mind completely overlooks its immense power. A single clove of garlic. Imagine holding one in the palm of your hand right now. Feel the delicate, dry, papery texture of its outer skin rubbing softly against your fingertips. Press into it slightly and feel the dense, solid firmness residing beneath that fragile shell. Breathe in its faint, earthy aroma. It smells of roots, of deep, dark soil, of ancient, unyielding protection. This is not a parlor trick. This is not mere superstition to be brushed aside by logic. It is pure vibrational science. For thousands of years, across countless empires and ancient cultures, the garlic clove has been revered as a master transmuter of energy. It does not magically print money. Rather, it acts as a powerful, silent sponge in the energetic realm. Its specific vibrational density is perfectly designed by nature to absorb low, chaotic frequencies. It actively draws in the heavy, erratic vibrations of fear, anxiety, and financial despair, trapping them safely within its physical structure so they can no longer infect your aura. Suddenly, the past begins to make perfect sense, doesn't it? Think back to all those desperate times you stood in front of a mirror, frantically repeating positive affirmations about wealth. You spoke bright words of abundance, but deep in your chest, your heart was hammering with the sheer terror of your bills. You were trying to paint over rust, and the universe only responds to what is underneath. The true law of attraction is not about what you logically desire or speak aloud. It is strictly, entirely about what you silently resonate. Take a slow, deep breath in right now. Feel your chest expand freely. Notice how the air can finally enter your lungs with a steady, rhythmic flow. Feel that tight, painful knot in your stomach begin to loosen, dissipating into the quiet air around you. When you allow a physical guardian to absorb the toxic frequency of your scarcity, a profound internal shift occurs. You are no longer required to constantly fight the fear yourself. You can simply surrender the battle, and when the heavy fog of fear is finally absorbed and cleared away, what is left behind? Stillness, peace. And profound peace, my friend, operates on the exact same vibrational frequency as infinite prosperity. When you stop emitting the desperate, screaming signal of lack, you instantly align with the quiet, powerful hum of true wealth. You do not need to chase money anymore. You only need to return to your natural state of serenity, and the flow will find you. But understanding this concept is only the threshold of your awakening. To truly sever the energetic drain and to transform your wallet from a source of daily panic into a magnetic vortex of wealth, you must perform the physical act of detachment. You must prepare the sacred space, and you must activate the guardian. Take your wallet into your hands. Look at it not as a mere container for anxious transactions, but as a living physical extension of your energetic field. Right now, it is cluttered with the dense vibrations of the past. Begin the cleansing. Use your hands to carefully, intentionally remove the heavy debris. Take out the crumpled, useless receipts. Discard the expired cards that no longer serve you. Throw away the literal trash that has been silently squatting in the space meant for your abundance. Notice the profound physical sensation of this remarkably simple act. Feel the sudden lightness of the object in your hands as it empties. Feel the smooth leather folding effortlessly, no longer bloated by chaos. By hollowing out this dark, hidden space, you are sending a clear, undeniable declaration to the universe. You are loudly stating that you are finally, truly ready to receive. You are taking a mundane object, a daily source of deep, knotting stress, and consciously transforming it into a pristine, sacred altar of abundance. Now look closely for the smallest, most hidden compartment within your wallet. A quiet, tucked-away space safely removed from the constant, abrasive friction of metal coins and folding bills. A private sanctuary in the dark. Take your single, unpeeled clove of garlic. Hold it gently between your thumb and index finger one last time. As you hold this ancient root, I want you to close your eyes. Consciously gather all the lingering anxiety inside your physical body. Find all those tight knots of financial panic you have dutifully carried for years, the late nights of endless worry, the cold fear of not having enough. Mentally pour all of that heavy, suffocating energy directly into this small, earthly vessel. Let the garlic take it from you. It is built precisely for this heavy task. It is infinitely strong enough to carry the dense weight you can no longer bear. Gently place the guardian into the hidden compartment. Listen to the soft, definitive click of the zipper closing, or feel the quiet, satisfying sound of the leather folding securely shut over it. Feel the comforting, grounded weight of the wallet resting peacefully in the palm of your hand. This exact moment is the ultimate, profound ritual of detachment. You have permanently transferred the burden. You are no longer required to carry the exhausting fear of lack. The guardian is now awake and on duty. It stands resolutely at the gates of your financial energy, actively absorbing the dense, chaotic noise of the outside world. It ensures that the interior of your wallet remains a pure, untouched vortex of high-frequency energy. Tomorrow morning, the sun will rise, and you will step back out into the loud, demanding rush of the modern city. You will navigate the dense traffic. You will go to your workplace. You will interact with the very same world you left behind today, but you will be entirely different. Notice the subtle, tranquil smile that effortlessly graces your lips the very next time you hand over a bill or swipe a credit card. Instead of a painful contraction, you feel only a smooth, joyful release. Notice how your shoulders have finally dropped away from your ears, resting comfortably in a permanent state of relaxed grace. Feel your spine standing perfectly straight. You are unshakable. You walk tall through the modern chaos, completely and utterly unaffected by the frantic, panicked rush of those around you. When the loud illusion of scarcity attempts to creep back into your mind, when the screens and the news try to scream their endless fears into your ear, you will simply touch your pocket. You will remember the silent, powerful guardian hidden in the dark, working relentlessly on your behalf. With your vibrational shield fully activated, the low frequency of fear simply cannot reach your core. It is absorbed, it is neutralized, it dissolves before it ever touches your soul. You are no longer a blocked dam, choked by terror and survival mode. You have finally surrendered the fight. You have cleared the sacred vessel. You have become the river itself. Serene, constant, deeply magnetic, moving with effortless, quiet power, and perfectly aligned with the infinite rushing flow of absolute prosperity. Let the water flow.